Assalamu alaikum and a very warm good morning to our respected principal, loving teachers and all the fresh new faces. I am Saika Mumtaz of 7th standard and today my speech is about aspect of the life of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So let's start. The storm of anger that followed this public announcement forced the Prophet to discontinue, and he was shouted and called a madman. Cruel abuse and satire was hurled at him when he showed himself in the streets of the city. But inspired by the knowledge of his divine message, he continued to preach from the street corners, the marketplace and the hills. And he gained many converts. When he found he could not protect his disciples, most of whom suffered martyrdom, he advised them to immigrate with their families to Abyssinia and Medina, while he himself remained on at his post. But after a time, finding his life was in danger, he fled with a faithful friend Abu Bakr to Medina, where he received a warm welcome from the Muslims already gathered there. But there was no peace for Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in Medina. It was an endless jihad, striving of good against evil, until after a long years the good prevailed. Idolatry was overcome after the Arabs of the great peninsula embraced Islam. The Prophet returned to his native city Mecca in triumph. He was virtually king of Arabia. He was virtually with the rulers of neighboring kingdoms, seeking his friendship, but he refused the pomp and pageantry of kingship and returned to his little house in Medina, where, when not immersed in affairs of state, he continued to live his former simple life, subsisting generally on dates and camel's milk. But the long years of hardship had told on the Prophet. 13 years of cruel persecution in Mecca, followed by 10 years of ceaseless jihad in Medina. And now, feeling his end near, he called on his disciples to carry on his work, urging tolerance. Let there be no compulsion in religion and enjoying on them. The necessity of acquiring knowledge for the ink of the scholar is more precious than the blood of the martyr. Acquire knowledge is in blood and its processor of distinguished right. Thank you so much for listening to me with a great patience and have an outstanding day.